Why is Google so in love with Reddit? It's crazy. Reddit wants me to do what? And as an odd sort of thank you, Reddit has threatened to block Google. Welcome to the underbelly of Reddit, where moderators and users have been manipulating what ranks at the top of Reddit for years. Let's check this out. Google just gave Reddit the biggest boost in rankings that it's ever seen. And as an odd sort of thank you, Reddit has threatened to block Google from crawling its site. But that drama doesn't even begin to scratch the surface for what's going on between Google and Reddit. Google versus Reddit. This should be good. And bloggers, people like you and I, we're caught right in the middle of all of this.
Right in the middle, beautiful.
Can you believe that this all started with a single article by a journalist for The Atlantic? Google has a major Reddit problem. Let's dig into this mess and how it impacts content creators. Just a little over a year ago, in June of 2022, Charlie Warzel wrote an article in The Atlantic titled "The Open Secret of Google Search." He wrote about an emergency plumbing problem and how he turned to Google to help. What he found was that virtually all the Google results were, in his words, unhelpful. He said, quote, "Virtually everything I found was unhelpful, so we did the old-fashioned thing and called a professional." So he got his plumbing problem fixed, just in case you're wondering. However, as he dug into Google further, he found that many users were appending Reddit to their search queries in order to hack the search results to find direct information from others. In essence, his article was saying, Google sucks, and the only way to make it better is to add Reddit to your search queries. The PR nightmare that quickly followed for Google was enormous. Twitter, Reddit, and other social platforms lit up with readers agreeing or disagreeing that Google search is broken and unhelpful.
I don't like where this is going.
Now, what does any major corporation do when it's attacked in the media? Well, it reacts. And apparently Google felt like this was a big enough backlash that they needed to do something. Although never confirmed that this is why they did it, Google released a major update called the Helpful Content Update in September of 2023.
Stop it. Get some help.
Likely in response to this article and the growing negative PR surrounding it. People were appending Reddit to their Google search queries because Google wasn't helpful, according to many. And what happened in the Google Helpful Content Update? Well, Google gave Reddit a big boost. Surprise! I mean, check out this insane growth graph from Reddit showing that they've gone from, about 120 million organic visitors a month to now over 280 million organic searches a month. It's insane to see the growth that's taken place on Reddit since the Helpful Content Update. This is something like 150% increase in organic traffic from Google. So in just a few months, Reddit has more than doubled its traffic from Google. Let that sink in for just a bit. One of the largest sites in the world just saw its traffic from Google increase by about 150% in less time than it takes for most people to, clean out their garage. Never mind, I quit. So now when you use Google, you're much more likely to see Reddit at the top of the results without even having to add Reddit to your search. This update feels like something rolled out in response to the negative PR Google has received over the past year. Problem solved, right? Well, not exactly. When one site like Reddit gets a boost in Google, other sites are seeing a loss in traffic. Let's actually take a look at a few results. Unfortunately, this is one of my blogs that has gone, it had a massive increase right before the update and then lost more than 50% of its traffic when the Helpful Content Update come out. Ouch, it hurts a lot.
It does not feel good, it hurts.
Another example of a site, this is travellemming.com. Its traffic was increasing nicely. And then when the Helpful Content Update came out in about September, look at this cliff that its traffic fell off of, down to about half, less than half, from 1.5 million organic searches a month to about 635,000 organic visitors a month. Just this massive drop. Another site, bankbonus.com. This one is even more dramatic. If you do the percentage calculation, it's lost more than half its traffic. 245,000 organic searches a month down to just about 37,000. It's just a little over 10% of its traffic is remaining after the Helpful Content Update. So Reddit is seeing the big gains and the individual bloggers are getting hit really, really hard. But hang on for a minute, because I recently learned about a somewhat shady way that affiliate marketers and other bloggers are taking advantage of this boost in Reddit.
Whoa.
I'm going to share that strategy with you in a bit. Is the world a better place now that Reddit is ranking so much higher than individual bloggers? And what does Reddit think of all this attention? Well, turns out Reddit is not too concerned about Google. In fact, recently Reddit threatened to block Google from crawling their site. An anonymous source from the Washington Post said, Reddit can survive without search. What does a world look like where Reddit doesn't show up in Google? I don't know, but it puts Google in an awkward situation. First, Google had a negative PR situations on its hands, so it gave Reddit a boost in the SERPS at the expense of many hardworking individual expert bloggers. Now Reddit is threatening to leave the SERPS completely. One thing is for sure, Google has a major Reddit problem. Did I say that already? I personally don't think Reddit would ever go so far as to block Google. I think when the CEO of a major corporation sees its search traffic more than double, you probably wouldn't block the hand that feeds you. But what do I know? So what types of keywords has Reddit gotten a boost for? Well, it's across the board, but one category of keywords seeing a major increase are product review keywords. In fact, Glenn Alsop just did a massive deep dive into Reddit and found Reddit is now the most popular domain on the planet for product review queries. And it's not even close. Glenn analyzed the top 10,000 product review queries and found that in January of this year, Reddit ranked 235th by how many search results they appeared in. By July, that was up to 160. Now, after the update, they're number one. What's fascinating about this is that Reddit only has the number one rankings for 17 of these 10,000 queries, but they show up on the first page of Google for about 6,700 of those 10,000 queries. Reddit is showing up for a ton, but rarely do they take the number one spot. And now when I Google things, I'm often suggested that I add Reddit to my query. Google is doing it automatically now. Let's check this out. So if I come over here to Google and I type in, best toothpaste, Reddit, it's suggested for me. How about I change that to best chair for gaming, Reddit. How about I try best pillow, Reddit. So Google is now suggesting these queries that I append Reddit to. Why is Google so in love with Reddit? It's crazy. Google must think that Reddit is full of people that just out of the goodness of their hearts recommend their favorite gadgets to each other. Surely there's no way that people could game Reddit rankings, right? Welcome to the underbelly of Reddit, where moderators and users have been manipulating what ranks at the top of Reddit for years. Let's check this out. So if I Google best electric shavers for men, I'll find this Reddit thread. What do I see? Well, it's very well optimized for the keyword, as you can see. But something's interesting. Each and every one of this top 6 electric razors for men goes to one particular site. It's coolthings365.com, and it's clearly an affiliate website. Perhaps this person, IMAX789, is actually an affiliate marketer. Yeah, that's clearly what's going on here. So either they're in cahoots with the moderator of this thread, or they are the moderator of this thread. Clearly, they are gaming not only Reddit, but Google as well. So let's take a look at another example. Best gaming laptops, Reddit. So if I append Reddit to that, you can see at the top of Google, I get several Reddit threads. And this one updated October of 2023. Is it just people suggesting laptop deals? No. It's laptopdeals.net. It's a website. Either they own this e-commerce store, or they have affiliate links, right? And so this is clearly just someone with commercial intent trying to sell laptops. And they rank at the top of Google for best gaming laptops, Reddit. Let's look at just one more example. If you Google best leaf blower, Reddit, which it suggests for you, the number one result is this thread right here. Help, need advice for the best leaf blower. Sounds like a great thread. The number one suggested comment here, it looks good, but then when you click on it, it actually goes to a Reddit thread. And as you look at this, you can clearly see that it is an affiliate link that takes you to Amazon to buy this leaf blower. So really, it's just a way for savvy affiliate marketers to game the system. They're trying to rank their comment, their thread on Reddit so that it ranks in Google. They get more clicks, they get more sales, they get more affiliate commissions. However, the problem with Reddit goes way beyond that. Reddit is a place where usually anonymous individuals post comments to questions in order to gain upvotes. Sometimes their comments are well-intentioned and accurate. Other times, Reddit users spout nonsense for upvotes to be funny or just to be deceptive because they felt like it that day. So instead of bloggers that are typically well-versed in their particular niche ranking in Google, we're left with anonymous clout seekers, sometimes trolling Reddit and Google.
Did you just Google that?
So if we do a Google query for best things to do in Seattle, at the top of the results, we have a Reddit thread. And of course, now what do we see when we are looking for the best things to do in Seattle? Well, one of the top comments is references to do drugs. I'm not sure that's something that Google wants to be showing as helpful content. And then just a couple of comments down later, well, we're getting references to lewd acts. Reddit wants me to do what? And that comment thread goes on. And you don't have to scroll too much further before you start getting other things that really, I don't think anybody wants to recommend people doing in Seattle.
What have you been doing in Seattle for 20 years?
For example, this commenter suggests that you throw handfuls of quarters at flocks of hobos. Is this really what Google wants to show users? Is this the helpful content they are looking for?
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
But here we are. Google responded to a PR nightmare by giving anonymous Reddit users a boost in the search results. As part of that helpful content update, many highly skilled and knowledgeable bloggers have seen their traffic and rankings in Google tank by 50% or more. Does Google really want clout chasers providing the answers of the internet? Or does Google want bloggers who have often been experts in their field for many years to provide the answers of the internet? One thing is for sure, Google still has a major Reddit problem. No, it's not what you think it is, honey. It's Reddit. It's Reddit. It's Reddit.